Okay, so in 3.4, we're going to apply what we did in 3.3, where we reviewed simplifying expressions. We're going to use those skills as we look at function operations today. So we're going to add, subtract, multiply, and divide functions, and then we're also going to compose functions. So when we look at function operations, we're taking two different functions and either adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing those functions. So when we look at the sum, we're going to just take what's f of x plus what's g of x. The difference is f of x minus g of x. The product, we're going to multiply those two, and the quotient, we're going to divide them. We just need to make sure that g of x does not equal 0 because we cannot divide by 0. So what does that look like in practice? Let's try a few. Okay, so f of x equals 2x plus 1, and g of x equals x squared minus x plus 2. So if I'm adding them together, right, I'm just taking f of x plus g of x. So this looks just like what we did in 3.3, 2x plus 1 plus x squared minus x plus 2. Now I'm just looking for some like terms. So I have a 2x and a negative x, and then I have a 1 and a 2. So I get x squared plus x plus 3. And again, I'm writing that in order from highest degree to lowest. Okay, when I look at subtraction, remember I'm taking f of x, subtracting that from g of x. We need to be careful with the subtraction that we distribute that to all the terms in that function. So I have 2x plus 1 minus, I'm going to put this one in parentheses because I need to remember to take the opposite of all of those. So I get 2x plus 1 minus x squared plus x, oops, and then minus 2. So I get negative x squared. I have a 2x and an x, so plus 3x. And then I have a 1 minus 2, so that's minus 1. Okay, same ideas when it comes to multiplying. I'm taking f of x, multiplying by g of x. So I have 2x plus 1 times x squared minus x plus 2. So again, we practiced this the other day. We're going to distribute all of these. So I get 2x to the third minus 2x squared plus 4x. And then I'm going to do my other 3. So I get plus x squared minus x plus 2. And then I'm looking for like terms to put together. So I just have 2x to the third. I have 2x squared, negative 2x squared plus x squared, so that's minus x squared. I have plus 4x minus x, so that's plus 3x, and then plus 2. Okay, when I'm dividing, I'm taking f of x over g of x, and again, g of x cannot be 0. In this case, it's not, so I'm just going to do 2x plus 1 over x squared minus x plus 2. And for that one, that's all we have to do. Okay, this one, there's a little bit more to it. I'm taking 3 times g of x, and I'm subtracting 2 times f of x. So first, I'm going to take 3 times x squared minus x plus 2, and then I'm subtracting 2 times 2x plus 1. So let's distribute out these values. So I get 3x squared minus 3x plus 6, and then I get minus 4x minus 2. Look for some like terms. Like terms, I have 3x squared. I have a minus 3x and a minus 4x, so that's minus 7x. And then I have plus 6 and minus 2, so that's plus 4. Okay, so there's my final answer. Okay, now these are a little bit different. We're only going to look at 2 of them, but the concept stays the same. I'm looking at f plus g of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take f of 2 and then add it together with g of 2. So first I'm going to evaluate f of 2. So 3 times 2 squared minus 1. And then I'm going to add that to g of 2, which would be 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 1. So 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 12, minus 1 is 11, plus 2 squared is 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8, minus 1 is 7. 11 plus 7 is 18. So when I have a number here, I should get a number as my final answer. When I look at f minus g of 0, again, I'm taking f of 0 minus g of 0. So I'm plugging in 0 for x. So I get 3 times 0 squared minus 1 minus, again, I'm putting this in parentheses because I'm subtracting whatever this value is. So I get 0 squared plus 2 times 0 minus 1. 0 squared is 0 times 3 is still 0. So I get minus 1 there minus 0 squared, 0, plus 2 times 0, 0. 0 plus 0 minus 1 is minus 1. But now remember, I'm subtracting a negative 1. So I'm really adding that negative 1. So negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay, the same would be true as if I was going to multiply or divide with a value there instead of just an x or an expression. I evaluate each function with that input and then add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is composition of functions. So we can have f of, the symbol here is not a multiplication, it means of. So I can have f of g of x, which we can also write like this, or I can have g of f of x, which we can also write like this. And what that means is I'm taking whatever's inside and putting that into the other function. So what does that look like? All right, so f of x equals 3x minus 1, and g of x equals x plus 6. So I'm going to start with whatever's on the inside. So if this says f of g of x, I'm going to take g of x and plug that in for x of f of x. So I get 3 times x plus 6 minus 4. And then I'm going to evaluate that. So 3 times x and 3 times 6. And then I need to put my like terms together. So I get 3x plus 14. Okay, now if I have g of f of x, I'm going to do the opposite, right? So again, I'm starting with the inside. So I'm taking f of x and plugging it in for x in g of x. So that gives me 3x minus 4 plus 6. So I don't really have to do any multiplying or anything. All I have to do is combine these like terms of negative 4 plus 6. So I get 3x plus 2. There's my final answer. Okay, what does it look like if we have numbers now instead of expressions? I'm going to still work from the inside out. So I'm going to start by finding g of 2. So I'm going to do 2 times 2 squared minus 2 minus 1, which is 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8, minus 2 is 6, minus 1 is 5. Now I'm going to take that and plug that value in for f. So I'm going to now take f of 5. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. So my final answer is 8. So again, we're kind of working backwards. Let's look at if I do g of f of 2. So let's start by taking f of 2. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And then I'm going to take g of 5. So I get 2 times 5 squared minus 5 minus 1. 5 squared is 25 times 2 is 50. 50 minus 5 is 45. Minus 1 is 44. Okay, so that is function operations and composition of functions.